All right, so I noticed that my radio keeps fading in and out, and as you can see, there's no antenna sticking out of the base. So I went to a couple of stereo places today, and they both told me that it was going to cost me like $600 to replace that. So I went online and I did a little checking, and basically, apparently there's a couple of different units. But from what I read, I should be able to access that through the light here. I already dug out my pick tool, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this out real quick. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Maybe. There we go. All right, let's turn some light on. Okay, well, there's the antenna. Clearly I can reach up there and get it. And then looks like two wires, and that should be the two connectors. That's what they look like online. So I'm going to go ahead and order in an antenna. I think Amazon has it. It's about under $45. I'm not sure about shipping. But they had two. They had a 1-wire, a 2-wire, and apparently there's a 3-wire. But I don't have. This van didn't have GPS, and I've already swapped out the stereo for an aftermarket that has GPS, and it doesn't use the antenna. It uses my phone. I also have a GPS thing right here on the glass for the mirror. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. Clearly that's not a $500 job if I can reach everything, and I can clearly get my hand up in there. So we're going to go ahead and order that up, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so our new antenna and antenna base came in. I need to figure out what size the nut is that is securing it. So I'll drag it out of the box and then get a tool. Okay, so I already got the wire unhooked and got the nut loose. Can't really see it. Okay, so I got the nut off. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get it out of there. All right, so I have the new one in place. The old tape was stuck in there good. Took a little bit of finesse. Now I just got to get this nut back up in there. Okay, so I think it's tight. That took way too much effort. Now we just got to connect the two wires back up. All right, so lights back in, antenna's on, connected, and antenna is now on the van. Seems to be working, but I won't know until I go downtown here in a little while to visit the wife. That's where I've been having the issues, but it sounds clearer, so let you know shortly. Well, it seems like the radio is working fine. We're not fading. So yeah, that sounds pretty decent. So seems like, yeah, I'm here at the hospital, I'm between the buildings, and before I wouldn't get the radio stations, they would fade in and out. So the antenna is working. I will leave a link to it. It was an Amazon purchase. I think it was like 40 some odd bucks, but it was a bit of a challenge. It did take two people, and because the frickin' van is high and kind of hard to get to, we had to kind of figure out how to do it. And I would have thought the nut would have just spun on real easy. It didn't. It would get a couple threads, and then it had like a plastic washer inside there that as soon as it grabbed, it just wanted to turn the whole antenna. So get a friend. It'll make your life easy. Thanks for watching.